Hello everyone, this is Vinita and welcome to Hopeful Turns. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the pattern for this crochet heart-shaped basket. Now the basket here is quite a sturdy one. It can hold its shape and it will not flop over. And it really uses some very basic stitches in crochet. So even if you are getting started in crochet and can handle the few basic stitches, you should be able to make this basket. Okay. So let's start with the supplies first. So for this here, I have used a worsted weight acrylic yarn. Now if you want, you can definitely go ahead and make this with t-shirt yarn. It will also be very nice and sturdy basket, but I'm using some worsted weight acrylic yarn. The recommended hook size for this is 5 to 5.5 mm. It's a medium 4-weight yarn. But what I have done is, in order to make the basket quite sturdy, I have used 2 strands. So the entire basket has been made with two strands of yarn. One I have taken from here and one I have just pulled it from this side. So I have worked using 2 strands, and the hook that I have used is 5.5 or size I crochet hook, the same recommended hook size. Now if you want, you can use just 1 strand of yarn also. It's not a big problem, but when it comes to hook, use 2 to 3 sizes smaller than the recommended hook size. So if I have to make this with the same yarn, instead of using, if I'm just using 1 strand, instead of using 5.5, I would use 4 or 3.5 mm crochet hook, depending on the tension that you have. So you might have to adjust. So the reason of using 2 strands and same 5.5 is to have really tight stitches. So that is why this is able to hold its shape. It doesn't flop down. Now apart from that, you will need a yarn needle, scissors and a stitch marker. You can use bobby pin or maybe a paper clip. Anything would be fine. So these are the supplies that you would require. Now if you are ready, we can get started. So we'll start this by making a slip knot first. So make your slip knot, and here I'm using 2 strands together to make the slip knot. Okay, and we'll be working with 2 strands throughout the tutorial here. So the first step is to make 17 chain stitches. So chain 17, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 and 17. Okay. 17. So we are starting with 17 chain stitches. We will start row 1. So for row 1, we will be skipping our very first chain stitch. So skip the first chain stitch and work 2 single crochet into the second stitch. So skip 1 stitch and then make 2 single crochet in the second stitch. Next, you are going to put 1 single crochet each in the next 6 stitches. Now before moving forward, I like to just mark my stitch here, the first stitch, so that there is no confusion whatsoever. So I have marked my first stitch, and in the next 6 stitches, I'm just going to put 1 single crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 more, 6. Okay, so here I have made 6 single crochets. Next what I'll do is I will skip 2 stitches. So I'm going to skip the next 2 stitches and then again make single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So I'm in between, I'm skipping 2 stitches, and now I'm going to put 1 single crochet each in the next 6 stitches. So this is 1, this is 2, here is my 3rd stitch, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, when you're doing with singles 2 strands, sometimes you have this problem of just going through taking just 1 stitch, so that might be a problem if you're using 2 strands. Okay, so this is my 6th single crochet. Okay, so here I have made 6 single crochet. I have the very last stitch left, and in the very last stitch I will put 3 single crochet. So this is 1, 2, and one more, 3. Okay, so here I have put 3 single crochet in the very last stitch. Next we are going to work in the opposite side. So we'll be working now in the opposite sides. So here again this has been done. What we'll do is in the next 6 stitches I'm going to put 1 single crochet each. So make 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so here we have made 6 single crochet. So now we have reached the chain 2 space, the 2 chain stitches that we had skipped earlier. You see there is a small space here. So in this space we are going to put 1 single crochet, chain 2, 2 chain stitches, and then go back in that same chain 2 space and make a single crochet. So here we have made a single crochet, chain 2 and single crochet. So that is what goes in the chain 2 space. Next what we'll do is we'll make 1 single crochet in the 6 stitches, next 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and one more, 6. So we have actually finished the whole round here, but what we'll do is here you see we had started with 2 single crochet. In that same stitch here I am going to put 1 more single crochet. Okay, so put 1 more single crochet in the very first stitch here. You can take off your stitch marker, go there into the very first stitch of this round and slip stitch like this. So this will complete round 1. Now once you finish your round 1, you should be having a total of 34 stitches. So that includes the chain 2 that we have made. So we'll have actually 32 single crochet and chain 2. So in total, after you finish your round 1, you should have 34 stitches. Now we'll move on to round 2. We'll start round 2 by making a chain stitch, chain 1, and this chain 1 will not be counted as a stitch. Now in the same stitch I'm going to put 1 single crochet. So where we had started with the chain 1, in the very same stitch I'm starting with 1 single crochet and I'm going to mark this stitch, the single crochet that we have just now made. So that is like the first stitch of this round. In the next stitch here I'm going to put 3 single crochet. So make 3 single crochet in the same stitch, 1, 2 and one more, 3. So all 3 single crochet will go in the same stitch. Next make 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So put 5 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 and I'll put one more, 5. So I have made 5 single crochet here. Next skip the 2 stitches here. So we are going to skip these 2 stitches and again I'm going to make 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So skipping 2 stitches, go directly into the 3rd stitch and then make 5 single crochet. That is 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and one more, 5. Okay, so here I have made 5 single crochet. Once you do that, in the next stitch put 3 single crochet. So I'm going to put 3 single crochet in the same stitch, 1, 2 and one more stitch will go in the same stitch. So you have to put 3 single crochet in the same stitch. In the next stitch just put 1 single crochet. So I'm going to put only 1 single crochet here. Alright, once this is done, in this stitch, in the next stitch again put 3 single crochets. So 1, 2 and one more, 3. So I have made 3 single crochet in the same stitch. In the next 7 stitches make 1 single crochet each. So I'm going to put 7 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and one more 7. Okay, so here I have put 7 single crochet. So now if you see, we have reached the chain 2 space, or the 2 chain stitches that we had skipped. So in the chain 2 space, make 1 single crochet, chain 2, and then put 1 more single crochet. So in all of these rounds from here onwards, in the chain 2 space, we'll always be making 1 single crochet, 2 chain stitch, and a single crochet. Next, what we'll do is we will make 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more 7. All right, so here we have put 7 single crochets. We have one last stitch left, so in the very last stitch put 3 single crochet, 1, 2, and one more 3. So last stitch we are putting 3 single crochet, and just go ahead into the very first stitch and slip stitch to join. So go into the very first stitch and slip stitch to join. So this will finish your round 2. Once you finish your round 2, you should be having a total of 42 stitches. We'll move on to round 3. So round 3, again we are going to start with chain 1, and this will not be counted as a stitch. Now in the same stitch, just make 1 single crochet, and you can mark your stitch here. So this is like the first stitch of this round. So mark your stitch. Okay, then what we'll do is in the next stitch make 3 single crochet. So this time I'm going to put 3 single crochet in the same stitch, 1, 2, and one more 3. Next we will put 1 single crochet in the next 6 stitches. So make 6 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, I think I've just taken 1, 3, 4, 5, and one more 6. Okay, so I have put 1 single crochet in 6 stitches. Skip the next 2 stitches and again put 1 single crochet in 6 stitches. So skipping 2 stitches, again put 1 single crochet in 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more 6. Okay, so here I have put 6 single crochet. Next I'm going to put 3 single crochet in the same stitch. So put 3 single crochet, 1, 2, and one more 3. Then you put 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, now in the next stitch again you put 3 single crochets. So you have put 3 single crochet, then just 1 single crochet, and then again put 3 single crochet. So this is 1, 2, and 3. So 3 single crochet all go in the same stitch. Next we will put 1 single crochet in the 10 stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to put 1 single crochet in the next 10 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more 10. So I have put 10 single crochet here. We have reached the chain 2 space. So into your chain 2 space, make 1 single crochet, 2 chain stitch, and then again a single crochet. So that completes your middle part. Now once this is done, we will then make 1 single crochet in the next 10 stitches. So make your 10 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more 10. Okay, so here I have made one single crochet in 10 stitches. We have just the last one stitch left. This is actually like the chain one and the slip stitch of previous row, so just don't count this as a stitch. This is your first stitch and this is your very last stitch. So in the very last stitch here again put 3 single crochet, 1, 2 and one more 3. Okay, so with that your round 3 is done. Take off your stitch marker and slip stitch into the very first stitch. So that will complete your round 3. Okay, so slip stitch into the first stitch like this. And once you finish your round 3, we will be having a total of 50 stitches. We will move on to round 4. We will start round 4 again with one chain stitch, and in the same stitch we will put just one single crochet, and we will mark this as our first stitch. Okay, so we have here put just one single crochet. In the next stitch put 3 single crochets, so make 3 single crochet in the same stitch. This is 1, 2 and one more 3. All right, sorry, 3. So once you make 3 single crochet in the same stitch, in the next 7 stitches put 1 single crochet each. So I'm going to make 7 single crochet this time, just 1 single crochet in 7 stitches. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and one more 7. Okay, so here I have made 7 single crochets. One second, I think I missed one strand here. So this is my 7 single crochet. After that skip the next 2 stitches and again place 7 single crochets. So I'm just going to skip the 2 stitches and again I will place 1 single crochet in the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and one more 7. Okay, 7. Okay, so here again I have put 7 single crochets. Once that is done, in this stitch make 3 single crochet. So 1, 2 and 3. 3 single crochet will go in the same stitch. After that just put 1 single crochet. Then in the next stitch again put 3 single crochet. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so what we have done is we had put 3 single crochet in the same stitch, then in the next stitch just 1 single crochet and then again 3 single crochet in the next stitch. Now what we will do is we will put 1 single crochet in the next 13 stitches. So we are going to put 13 single crochet this time, just 1 single crochet in 13 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and one more 13. Okay, so here I have put 1 single crochet in the 13 stitches. So now we have reached the chain 2 space here. So into the chain 2 space make 1 single crochet, chain 2 and then go back and make 1 more single crochet. Okay, and then again we are going to put 1 single crochet in the next 13 stitches. So just go ahead and make 1 single crochet in 13 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and one more, 13. Okay, 13. So here I have put 13 single crochet. I have one last stitch left, and into the last stitch work 3 single crochet. So 1, 2, and one more, 3. So with that, this round is over. Find your very first stitch and slip stitch. So that will finish your round 4. And once you finish your round 4, you should be having a total of 58 stitches. Next we will, so with this the base is over, we will start working on the body of the basket. So we'll start round 5. Now the pattern for round 5 is you're just going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch around. But when you do that, you will be placing your stitches in 2 back loops. So if you see here, we have a V here. This here is your front loop. This is your back loop. You have another back loop that is like the 3rd loop, this one here. Okay, so you will be putting your single crochet in these 2 back loops here. It might be a little bit tricky to get it. It might be very tight, but just the only round that will take a lot of time is this round. So we'll start with chain 1, and we'll start putting our single crochets. So into the back loop, both this one and behind, you make a single crochet. You can mark your stitches here. So this is my first stitch. Come to your next stitch. So back loop and also the 3rd loop. So just insert your hook into this one, as well as, one second, the loop behind. So 2 loops, and then complete your single crochet. So like that you can complete 1 full round of single crochet, and you will end up again with 58 single crochets. So find the 2 back loops and make a single crochet. So I'll just complete this round making 1 single crochet in every stitch around. So that will create like a base for your basket. So here I'm at the end of round 5, and this is how this looks so far. If you see here, I have got a nice fold to it. So this is how the basket will be forming. Now from here, the pattern is very simple. You're just going to put 1 single crochet in every stitch around. So this was my last stitch here, and from here I'm not going to slip stitch. I'll just go directly into the first stitch and make a single crochet like this. We are not slip stitching, we are going in continuous round. So I just like to mark my stitch to understand where I have started, but just keep going. Just make 1 single crochet in every stitch around, and you can do as many rounds as you want depending on the height of the basket that you are looking for. Okay, so just keep making 1 single crochet in every stitch. When you reach the very last stitch, just go directly into the next stitch and just put the stitch marker. So I'll complete a few more rounds making 1 single crochet in every stitch. So here I have worked a few rounds of single crochet. So if I have to count from the base, I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a total of 6 rounds from the base. And for me this height was enough, so I just stopped it. But if you want to have a much taller basket, you can just go ahead and add more rounds to it. Okay, so this was my very last round and very last stitch, and I had put a stitch marker for the start of every round. So to finish this off, I'll just take this out and I'll show you. So this was my last stitch. I'll just take it out, and with a yarn needle we will just finish it off. So this is like a wool needle which has a bigger eye, so it's much easier. You can use darning needle also. So this was my very last stitch. So in order to finish this, what I'll do is I'll go through the first stitch here like this. Okay, take it out and then go through just 1 loop of your very last stitch here. like this and pull it tight so that it creates one more stitch here. So that is like your invisible finish, and then we can go ahead and just hide in the tail. I have already hidden in the tail here. You could have also worked it up along with the stitches, but I just worked this up. Okay, so this creates a nice V and it gives a much cleaner finish to your basket. So I'm just hiding, and you can cut your yarn off. I'll go in the reverse direction also. So here I have hidden in all the loose ends and our basket is ready. This is how the base is, and this is your basket. It is quite a stiff basket. It will not flop. Since we have used 2 strands, it is quite sturdy and it will hold its shape. So yeah, that was the tutorial on how to do the crochet basket. If you are looking for some other basket patterns, I do have a few on my channel, so I'll put all the links in the description box. So that's all for today's tutorial. If you enjoyed it, if you liked it, please do not forget to press on the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. And if at all you're making any pattern from any project with one of my patterns, please do tag me. I would love to see what you have made. So all my social media handle links also will be there in the description box. So that's all for today's video. See you in another video. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching.